Okay, guys, now look, we're playing the big boys today. So is anybody fit? Anybody? I guess I'll get my boots then. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Aston Villa on the FM23 beta. Today it is big games. It's Liverpool, it's Arsenal, if we have time, it's Manchester City, depending on how long everything else goes. So I want to get things going as quickly as possible here to try and get all three of the big dogs in there. And we start in the medical centre, which is never a good sign. Now I'm just going to remove my face so you can see what I'm talking about. There we go, that's much better, isn't it? Now, we have had an injury crisis. Now, you'll see here that just back from injury is Ings, Pele, and Coutinho. Now, also currently injured. Now, we know Diego Carlos is injured long-term, but Gilbert Arezzo, the new striker, Steer has been a long-term injury, but Emilio Martinez as well coming into these games, which is not ideal, along with Leon Bailey, John McGinn, and Buendia. Now, everyone is just starting to come back now, which is obviously good, but it's been absolute chaos around the medical centre. So with that in mind, let's go and catch up on how games have gone. There's 3 games to catch you up on, all of them in the league. The first one against Leeds. We fell behind early. But pulled level in stoppage time when a goalkeeping error was punished by Watkins. So we left it very late in this one. You can see the starting lineup was a little bit mishmash, just trying to get a fit team together. Thank Christ we didn't sell Ollie Watkins because turns out he's going to be useful for us. And I mean, a draw was fair in this one. We deserved a draw, but we did leave it very late, 93rd minute to get that draw. Next game was in the league against Fulham. Ings gave us the lead, but Fulham were quickly level. Before taking the lead when Mings did a Mings. However, Ings was on hand to have us level at half-time. Cole Palmer found McGinn to put us ahead. And Despotov extended our lead. Before Douglas Luiz completed the scoring. So we were much better in the second half here. Again, the score maybe flatters us a little bit, but we did look quite good going forward. Their XG was boosted up by the fact they missed a penalty right at the start. Martinez actually saved the penalty. He didn't miss it. Cole Palmer is looking very good, doing a decent job filling in for us. And yeah, I may have, still tweaking and learning the tactics, but second half we tried something, we were better, and hopefully we can take that forward now as we faced West Ham. Douglas Luiz won possession and found Watkins to give us the lead. Despotov made it 2-0 before smashing in his second. Gilbert picked out Watkins to make it 4-0. But West Ham pulled one back. Before Young crossed for Watkins to get his hat-trick. So away from home, we were absolutely brilliant in this one. It was amazing. Watkins with a hat-trick, Despotov with a double, and Mings got himself on the score sheet, albeit for the wrong team. But yeah, excellent stuff. And despite the injuries, we're sort of managing, well, not just to scrape results, we're absolutely smashing it to pieces. So I'm hoping I found a little bit of something in the tactics that works for us. And this is how the standings look coming into this one. We are currently inside the top 4, but we've got, as I say, Liverpool, potentially Man City and Arsenal to play. Now, Arsenal is struggling down there in 14th. So maybe that is a game that we should be looking to win. But Liverpool up first, they are top. Them in Manchester City, as you'd expect, as I was expecting to happen in real life this season. They are running away with things. So if we could take something off them, that would be huge. Let's have a look and see what we're doing here. You can see there we are at home against Liverpool, so a point would be a very nice thing. We're expecting from them a 4-3-3, and this is the team that we are sending out. It is Olsen in goal, just through necessity. We've actually got a kid from the academy on the bench because obviously Steer and Martinez are now injured as well, so let's hope Olsen can not just keep well, but also keep a clean sheet. It's Digna, Mings, Konsa, and Cash as the back four. Kamara's going to sit in there for us with Louise and Sanson ahead of them. Let's hope Sanson has a good game for us. Despotov and Watkins will get the start with Denny Ings going up top. Okay, so we can see the team sheets there. It's a relatively strong-looking Liverpool side, isn't it? So, yeah, we'll just have to hope. Though the bench didn't look that great. But Liverpool's bench never does look that great, does it? All right, let's say everyone expects us to go out there, prove them wrong. There's no pressure on us. I think I like that. I mean, we would be underdogs for this one anyway. The fact that we're in the middle of an injury crisis is only helping the underdog status, isn't it? All right, and here we go. Villa Park in full voice, as it always seems to be. Very confident before kick-off, and then usually things go horribly wrong once the whistle blows. Let's hope that we can get a good result here. If we can take anything from this episode, honestly, it'll be a decent episode for us. I mean, it's always a good opportunity to see exactly where we stand. Are we a top four side? I don't think so. But you never know. You never know. You know, if we can keep picking up I always think the key, especially the sort of first couple of seasons when you're managing a team like Villa. I think we had the same thing at Everton a couple of FMs ago when we were playing as Everton. The key is just not losing the games or winning the games against sort of everybody else. And that is cleared away. Can Ings get to that? Oh, we can. Go on, Denny. So if we can do that, then you can sometimes sneak a top four if somebody else is having an off season. Ings has got a long, long way here. Denny Ings for goal of the season. And I tell you what, it took a very good Alisson save to stop that. We've got a corner now with Despotov is taking. Let's see what he can do. Ball in. It is claimed very well, you got to say, by the goalkeeper there. Let's encourage. And see what we can do here. We've got a free kick to defend, do we? We do. Mo Salah stands over it. Get ready for it, Robbie, in goal. Come on, mate. It is just past the post. And that is fine. All's well that ends well. Digna with a throw now. He goes long for Ings. It drops into his foot very, very nicely. Can Ings get a cross in now? We've got players in the box. If he can find the time and the space, he can. It's edge of the area. It's hacked away by Mo Salah. And Firmino now, with Villa shirts all around him. He, to be fair to him, does very well to keep possession there, just hold up play. And we do find ourselves now under pressure at the other end. Can we stop the cross coming in? We can't. And Firmino gets the goal. That to be, I mean, his hold up play at the start there, it was quality, wasn't it? And we just weren't able to get back and prevent things from happening. Look at that, no one picking him up. Konta's got to be a little bit more alert there, doesn't he? And, yeah, well, we are 1-0 down at home. That is obviously a shame. But as long as it's only one, there's always a chance for us to come back. As I say that, are we about to find a second goal going in here? Let's hope not. Ball forward. Salah is in, and is that offside? The referee is pointing and blowing, and let's hope VAR is going to do us a favour here. It looked offside. No, it's not. And it's 2-0, and Matty Cash just caught napping. It was, I mean, everybody was caught napping. It wasn't just Cash, but when Cash is there and the man he should be marking is, 20 yards away? Mings' leg has played him on. Doesn't look good for Matty Cash, that one, does it? All right, so their front three is absolutely destroying us. We're not really creating anything. So let's go suicide football. Sanson has got a knock. Of course he does. All right, let me think what we need to do here. Cole Palmer's... Okay, so let's stick Kamara in for him. And let's get Cole Palmer on to play there. Watkins needs to be an inside forward. And, yeah, I mean, this is more attacking now. I mean, we've got to put some pressure on them at the back because otherwise, obviously, this game is not going to end very well for us. Being 2-0 down already. Watkins has a go! And that was not far away either. Let's try demand more. Douglas Luiz has a twisted knee. So that's not great. It's all going a little bit wrong, this game, isn't it? All right, what if we say that was satisfactory at best? We have to improve second half. Yeah, we'll go with that, see what happens. Where's Douglas Luiz? How's he feeling here? Where'd you go, Douglas? There you are. I don't know what to do with him. Well, he doesn't have the little injury icon, so we'll leave him out there and see what happens. Let's encourage us. Here we go with Ollie Watkins. He's going to end up being a Ballon d'Or winner, Ollie Watkins, isn't he, after I tried to force him out of the club? Which is absolutely fine if he plays well, but he'll no doubt make me look incredibly stupid. There's a good ball for Despotov. Despotov is in. Despotov in front of the Holten. Sticks in his 7th of the season, and it's 2-1. And am I about to learn a lesson that don't worry about trying to play defensively against the good teams, just go and have a go at them. An excellent start to the second half. Wonderful ball from Douglas Luiz. First touch from Despotov takes it away from the defender. The second touch, it's past the goalkeeper into the back of the net. Wonderful stuff from Despotov. What a signing he is looking to be. And, well, let's see if we can go and draw level now, which I don't think any of us saw in the second half. I mean, you look at XG, and that suggests we've been the better team here. All right, Kamara is not having a great game in there. Of course, the options we have are limited just because of the injuries. Kamara, there's a decent pass, knock on. It's not really fallen for Ings, unfortunately. No one at the back. Indigna's playing well, but Cash, Konsa, and Mings are, yeah, not having the best day out. We've got Despotov, knocks it down for Luis. There's a good ball for Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, can he get a first Villa goal? Becker has saved them again. My only concern with taking Kamara off for someone like Jacob Ramsey is, does that sort of disrupt the flow of the game? Because we'd need to put Luis back as a more defensive midfielder. And he's doing quite well as box-to-box. Oh, it was falling for Ings, that one. Have another go. It's hacked clear. I've got to say, the match engine is a lot better, isn't it? It looks a lot more, just generally improved. It looks like football a lot more, which is excellent. Here we go with Cash. Can he get a cross in? He can. It finds its way to Ings. Oh, it's that post. And the save as well. Oh, we are banging down Liverpool's door here. Can we find a way through? Despotov with the corner. Where's Mings? He owes us a goal. It's in there. It's well claimed again by the goalkeeper. Let's encourage them again. All right, let's... we have to go more attacking now. There's no point not having a go at this. So Ramsey for Kamara. Could Ramsey play as a deep-lying midfielder? Probably not. No, he's better off getting forward. So we will switch those two around. But we'll put Luis on support because, you know, there's no point losing 2-1, is there? Come on. Is there late drama in this one for us? Can we go and get... No, we can't. Well, I think what we look at that XG second half. We absolutely smashed them that second half. It's unbelievable we've actually lost that. Yeah, I mean, we just need to be more attacking at home. That's what that taught us, isn't it? So there we go. We have stayed in the top 4 for now, but I think we've shown there against top of the league, we are a very, very good team. So the Sanson injury is just a bruised knee, so that's fine. Red's unconvincing in win. I would second that. And Ange is still looking at Mings, who is not going anywhere until we can sign somebody to replace him. All right, guys, that is it for the Liverpool game. Arsenal's up next. We'll be back for that. Okay, welcome back. We're getting ready to face Arsenal. Now, a little bit of information on the league around us is that Spurs have sacked Conte and Leicester have sacked Brendan Rodgers as well. Now, you can see we're currently 8th. If we were to win this one, we would go back up somewhere close to the top 4, which would be very nice. And we are expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation there from Arsenal. And this is the team that we're sending out. Now, because we're away from home, that's the reason we're being a little bit more defensively minded. And we do have a lot of players back from injury as well now. So Olsen will continue in goal. It's Digna, Mings, Konsa, and Cash as the back 4. Kamara, McGinn comes back in with Douglas Luiz, Despotov, and returning Coutinho. It's going to be Ings up top. Back on the bench as well, we have Buendia, and Ollie Watkins is there as well. And then back fit again, but not really ready to go, is Leon Bailey, and or Pele is just here for cover anyway. So we're starting to get some strength back on the bench. We're starting to get some strength back on the field. Let's hope we can put in a really good performance here and get the 3 points. Okay, so we can see the team sheets there. It looks to be a fairly strong Arsenal side, doesn't it? So hopefully we can get the better of them. I don't understand why they're as far down they are in the league. So we'll go out there with nothing to lose. We'll fist pump. We'll say we've got faith in you, and out we go. And yeah, here we go. Emirates Stadium, and with a struggling Arsenal team. And we do have a kickoff highlight, which is always slightly concerning when you're not the team kicking off. But, well, let's see what we can do here. They are a control possession kind of side, as you would expect from Arteta, who did he's both Spanish and learnt from Pep Guardiola. So that's kind of what you would expect. We are trying to force them on the outside and inviting crosses from them. I don't think that they should have the better of us in the box in the air, but they have got the better of us in the box there. And Matty Cash again, maybe not covering himself in glory defensively here. So we lasted about 40 seconds. Coutinho just got caught in possession. Cash was a little bit upfield and just couldn't get back. Maybe I'm a little bit harsh on Cash there. You wouldn't expect Coutinho to give up possession like that, would you? So we've got work to do. And we've barely started. Well, actually, we haven't even touched the ball yet. We have, of course, Coutinho had it, didn't we? But anyway, that's not ideal. And it moves Arsenal up to within a point of us. We'll encourage them, though. We can always, of course, be more attacking in the second half. But there's already signs that this is not quite working for us. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm wondering if forcing them to the outside, what we might be actually better off doing is trying to trap them inside. And that they don't have the space then to play the crosses, play the possession football they're looking to play. We've got a corner here. Can we mug them off with one? It's a good ball at the near post, and it's top of the net from Despotov. Oh, I saw the net rippling, and I thought rippling is the word I'm looking for there, and I thought it was in. We've got a defensive corner there now. It's edge of the area for Saka. Despotov clears it. There's nothing that man can't do. And let's see if Coutinho can put some pressure on Zinchenko. We've done okay there. Mings does pretty much the only thing he could do. Unless he just wants to maybe put it into row Z and we can regroup a little bit more defensively. Konsa's gone a long way out of position there. Slides in, doesn't get it out. And gives away a penalty. All right, let's just go at them again. This is... Trying to be sensible is not working for us, is it? So we're going to have to make a sub here, though, as well. So it'll be Kamara coming off. Do we bring on Buendia or do we bring on Palmer? Palmer did really well, didn't he? So let's do that, and let's stick him out wide, and we'll move Coutinho inside. I'm assuming it's a penalty. It looked like a penalty, sliding in from behind like that. Yeah, it's a stupid thing to do. It's one of those you almost deserve to give away a penalty just for the decision-making. Can Olsen save a penalty? Oh, he can! A huge save. Now, it's still not clear, and he makes the save second time around as well. And is that a little momentum shift in this game, I wonder? Let's see what we can do. We've been thoroughly outplayed so far, which is really disappointing considering how we did against Liverpool, but... Away from home, it's always a little bit more difficult, isn't it? And this is a good Arsenal team. Just for whatever reason, have really struggled at the start of the season. Here we go. Coutinho and Mings exchanging passes. Can we get something? Oh, Mings. You know what, Ange? You can have him. I've decided just now you can have him. He is the most frustrating footballer on the planet. He should be a beautifully commanding, strong, ball-playing centre-back, and instead he does crap like that constantly. Have a look at yourself, Tyrone. What are you doing? And it'll be a rating at half-time because that's been pathetic. We were so good against Liverpool, and, well, we've gone and thrown it all away. And it should be 3, because I had a penalty as well. All right, what can we do now? Can Cole Palmer get back and get a foot in here? He can. He does really, really well. And then gives it... We're self-destructing. I mean, it might be offside, you know. We might get lucky on that one. But... I mean, again, we don't deserve it. We've been absolutely pathetic. All right, Cash, off you come, mate, for one. Let's get Callum Chambers on out there. Yeah, I mean, that's just luck. That is just purely luck. Digna's been kind of rubbish, but he's also a good player. So, all right, pass it to a teammate, please, Mings. There's a good one. All right, here we go, Palmer. Oh, didn't have much other option there, did he? Konsa's actually the worst of the two centre-backs, which is impressive in its own kind of way. We've got Tomasu. Looks like he is injured, but he's dragged himself off the pitch. Can we win that? Digna does. Louise down to Coutinho. Mings to Palmer. Palmer's got options here. Cole Palmer has a go, and it is saved. And we will have a corner. I mean, if we get a goal back, and to say that we're kind of in the game would be outrageous. That's headed clear. Coutinho is there again, though. Coutinho to have another attempt. Xhaka wins it back, unsurprisingly. You know what, Coutinho? You're actually quite annoying me. Let's get Buendia on. Ings up front isn't particularly working. I've used all my subs up, though. Should have made 2 subs at once, shouldn't I? We have been better second half, but I mean, it's still been just a pathetic performance from us. It's one of these. I mean, if we get out of here at 2-0, somewhat preserving our goal difference, then that's as good as we could have hoped for, really. And, well, there's another one. I do wonder, I mean, Olsen's having a good game individually. I do wonder what difference having him back there. Digna's only playing a 6-2, and we've got Manchester City coming up in 2 days' time. Headed away. Chambers needed to go with that original thought, didn't he? And go and close him down. It looks like it's taken a bit of a deflection off of Despotov and past Olsen. But Despotov does really well. And I don't know why Louise didn't attack that. It seemed like it was teed up for him. I don't know what to do to fix this. We just look an absolute shambles at the back. We'll go back to trapping inside, I suppose. Do we just want to drop off them? I mean, that would suggest yes, wouldn't it? Jesus Christ, what a disaster this is. Well, I think Arsenal's found a bit of form again. We are all at sea. I mean, Mings is so far out of position there, it's just a little bit of a joke, really. And let's hope this is the low point of the season, because this has just been a disgrace. Can we get one back? I mean, we don't even deserve a goal. Cole Palmer. Ball in. Despotov is there. I don't think he won the header, and in all likelihood, we're just as likely to concede a goal from here as we are to score when we have an attacking corner. I don't really understand what has happened here. We looked so good. That second half against Liverpool, we were brilliant. We've looked so good most of the season, and this has just been an absolute implosion. And I don't really understand what's happened. Despotov hits the post. That pretty much sums up the day, doesn't it? And, yeah, well, 4-0, and to be honest, we got off lightly there, I think. That was an absolute... it's too early to throw a water bottle. I'm certainly thrashing my arms. So there we go. Well and truly put in our place. We are out of the European places all of a sudden. And we certainly can't end the episode like that, can we? So we will be back to face Manchester City. Maybe we should end it there, because based on that, City are going to absolutely destroy us. All right, welcome back again. We are getting ready to face top of the table Manchester City. Now, when we played top of the table last time, it went okay for us at home, but let's hope we can do a little bit better here. We're expecting a 4-3-3 from them, same sort of formation that we saw out of Liverpool, of course. And this is the team we're sending out. We are having to rotate a little bit just because the fixtures have come 3 games in a week here. So Olsen goes in goal. It's Digna, Mings, Konsa, and Cash. Now, all 3 or 4 of those guys, I should say, you can see we've had a word to them about their recent form, which has not been good enough. So hopefully we'll see a reaction here. It's going to be Kamara and Sanson going in midfield. Buendia, Coutinho, and Leon Bailey, who's back fit, goes out left. Ings will go up top. And then we've got options on the bench to change things if we need to. All right, so we can see the team sheet there. No, Jack Grealish doesn't want to come back. Oh, no, he's on the bench. Apparently, I'm blind. What do we say to this? I think show them what we're all about. All right, I can get on board with that. Yeah, that Arsenal game was just... It was just weird, to be honest. I don't understand what happened there. All right, so here we go, back at Villa Park. Let's hope we take something from this episode that is not a pumping from Arsenal. Yeah, I mean, I think... Oh, it's just two completely conflicting performances. I did have a word to Coutinho about his performances as well, actually, as Gundogan almost gives Manchester City an early lead. Yeah, just really conflicting performances. You know, I mean, the Liverpool one, as I said at the time, I thought it showed that we were a really, really good team. And then we go to Arsenal and we looked like relegation fodder. Let's be honest, that's how bad we were. Now, we've got a chance here on the break. Buendia, Coutinho, we've got 4 men forward. Sanson's in space, and Coutinho just runs straight into Kyle Walker. I'm tempted to take him off instantly. And Konsa and Cash. Oh, penalty. Go away. That is not a penalty, ref. If anything, it's outside the penalty area. It might be a free kick. But it's not a penalty. Is VAR checking that? Surely a free kick. Alright, I'm getting the shits with this. Off you come. And where's Coutinho? Off you come as well, mate. You absolute moron. Olsen saved the penalty, so that's something. We've made a double change. And the one thing I will need to do, because Young is not playing in the middle, is just switch that around. But, yeah. That was absolutely pathetic from both of them. And we've got away with it. I tell you what, Olsen's looking like a decent penalty stopper, though, isn't he? What's going to happen here? Callum Chambers with the throw. To Young. Young to Buendia. Buendia's got time and space and can't find the finish. And highlight continues. Can Buendia get a foot in here? No, not quite. And, well, let's see what becomes of this. Can we win that, please? Mings is there. Mings does win the header, but just heads it down to Gundogan. And, oh, well, we're in trouble again. And again, we find the ball on the back of our net. And I think it's fair to say this is not going well. And the worst thing is that between the Liverpool and Arsenal games, we did defensive training. You know, I knew we needed solid defensive shape, and we did it actually 2 weeks leading into this run. Because, I mean, obviously we put 5 past both Fulham and West Ham, so attacking-wise we were fine. And I mean, I don't know if we can blame Olsen in goal. He's, match rating-wise, been our best player. Now, a lot of that's down to saving a penalty. But, yeah, just defensively, we just don't look good. Chambers is only playing a 6.3 now as well. Much better in the second half. I don't even know what the score is. Is it 1-0 or 2-0? Or fist pump. Go out there and prove you've got what it takes, please. We've got Newcastle away. It's only 1-0, so, I mean, we're in a worse position against Liverpool. Buendia with the corner. It's a decent one, but it's headed away. Sanson will pick it up. Goes back to Mings. Mings doesn't get caught in possession. Kamara does, though. And I'm quickly discovering there's a lot of players in this team I don't trust. Kamara is one of them. Mings is another one. Cash is becoming another one. And we've given up another goal, have we? Or was he offside? He might have been offside. Nope, he wasn't. Yeah, I mean, if this was a more long-term save, there would be a massive overhaul of this squad in the summer. He does look offside. Maybe he's definitely behind the defence when he takes the shot. I'm still not convinced, but anyway, Digna's the one playing him on, so he is behind the centre-backs. All right, let's try exploiting... Let's just try exploiting the flanks, maybe. So maybe not pass into space as well. We've got Olsen with a goal kick. Goes to Mings. Forward for Kamara. It's wide there for Digna. And let's see what we can do now as Digna comes forward. A ball for Buendia. Early for Ings. Ings twists, turns. Ings shoots, scores! And it's 2-1. Much, much better. A really, really good goal there. Maybe the issue is my tactics. But that was more like it, wasn't it? Really, really nicely done. Digna has a lot of credit to take for this. A nice run forward, a good ball to find Buendia. Buendia to Ings. Ings absolutely does Ruben Diaz. And a quality finish at the end of it as well. So 2-1, game back on. And we do come straight back for a Manchester City highlight, unless we can win this back. And no, it's going to be 3-1. There we go. Excellent stuff, morons. Ah, oh, god damn that. And game back off. Morgan Sanson, he's one of these guys. It's always difficult, especially when you're playing as a team that you support. It's always difficult to play the game and not play real life. Morgan Sanson, I mean, I think in real life he's supposed to be a good player anyway, but he is attribute-wise quite good. So, yeah, maybe a case. Oh, I do still have Kamara on the field. Okay, I'm going to try Kamara as a centre back because this centre back partnership is not working. Bednik is absolutely rubbish. So let's bring on. We'll bring on Dan Donker. Let's bring him on for who's the worst of the two right now. Somewhat surprisingly, Ezra. And let's try Kamara as a ball-playing centre back. Yeah. Maybe that's what we need to do. I mean, it was going really well. So, as Bailey puts in a good effort and gets it rewarded, does he? No, not quite. And ball about to be whipped in here, is it? It's blocked away. Falls for Bernardo Silva to Erling Haaland. And, well, maybe we should have stopped after Arsenal. Chambers is playing a 6. Can I take Mings off as well? Let's just get Bednarik on. Olsen probably should have done better there. Let's just try a berating. Jesus. 5-1. I can't even take Chambers off now. We've angered the beast, I think, here. Remember when it was 2-1 and I said game back on? That was about 10 minutes ago in game. I don't even know what to say. We've changed 3 of the back 4 since the game started. Yeah. It's clearly not going well. As Pedro's on now, he's got himself, he's offside. I mean, we're supposed to be backing away, aren't we? We're supposed to be dropping deep. I mean, you might as well go and step into them. I mean, that is offside, isn't it? Surely, yeah. Ugh. Focus, please, boys. We've got anxious, frustrated players. And it was looking... So, I mean, we started this episode... Were we in the top 4? I think we were in the top 4, weren't we? We were certainly not far away. We were sort of level on points or a point back. And 3 losses in a row, and we got worse for each one. We were okay. We were good versus Liverpool. We've been absolute crap ever since. So there we go. We find ourselves in mid-table now. Goal difference destroyed, just down to +3. And suddenly, yeah, the top 4 looks a very long way away. Although in reality, it's only 5 points and Southampton's in there. So there is time. But yeah, that has absolutely destroyed my confidence in the team, if nothing else. So 5-star Man City triumph. Haaland shines at Villa Park. And, well, there we go. That is it for today. It's been a disaster. There is no way around that. 3 losses, 2 of them were absolute thumpings, and we will be back to face Arsenal again away from home in the Carabao Cup third round before the final game before the World Cup break. That will be away again against Leicester City, and hopefully between now and then we'll pick up a few wins. I don't understand what happened. We went from winning goals by scoring 5 to losing them by scoring 5 in the space of a week. Take care.